Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we untangle the complex world of business filings and find the juicy details you won't see in the headlines. Today we're diving into Onar Holding Corporation's latest 8K report, and let's just say it involves a sale. So what exactly is this 8K filing all about? Well, an 8K is essentially a report of unscheduled material events or corporate changes that are important to shareholders. Think of it as a company's way of saying, hey, something big just happened and you need to know. Our subject today is Onar Holding Corporation, a company incorporated in Nevada. This particular filing gives us a peek into their recent transactions, specifically a sale that closed on the 31st of December 2025. The company's common stock trades under the ticker symbol Onar on the OTCQB market. This tells us it is a publicly traded company, so these reports are crucial for investors keeping tabs on their business. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, which is the sale of assets. On the 31st of December 2025, a subsidiary of Onar Holding Corporation called Onar LLC entered into an agreement to sell off a significant portion of the assets related to another subsidiary, VMED Services LLC. This deal was with a company called VMED Consulting Incorporated. Essentially, Onar Holding Corporation is selling a business unit. What exactly was sold? It wasn't just a few desks and computers. The filing states it was substantially all of the assets of VMED Services LLC. This included things like the business operations, the goodwill that comes with it, client relationships and contracts, accounts receivable, which is money owed to the business, and even some intellectual property rights, though they specifically excluded anything related to the brand name. Of course, this indicates a pretty comprehensive divestiture of a business line. And for how much? The total price for these assets was $1.5 million. But here is a key detail: it wasn't paid in cash up front. Instead, the buyer, VMED Consulting Incorporated, issued a promissory note to Onar LLC. This means Onar Holding Corporation essentially loaned the money to the buyer, and they'll be getting paid back over time. So how does this promissory note play out? The buyer will be making monthly payments of $5,000 starting in January of 2026. These payments will continue all the way through December 2031. That is a 6-year repayment period, and at the very end of that period, in December 2031, there is a final balloon payment. This means the remaining unpaid balance, plus any accrued interest, will be due all at once. It's important to note here that the president of VMED Consulting Incorporated is personally guaranteeing this note, which offers a bit of extra security for Onar. Now, typically companies announce significant events like this through a press release. Onar Holding Corporation did just that, issuing a press release on the 7th of January 2026 to announce the closure of this asset purchase agreement. This is standard practice to ensure all investors receive the information at the same time, which is what Regulation FD, or fair disclosure, is all about. This press release is included as an exhibit to this 8K filing. Think of exhibits as attached documents that provide the full details of what is being reported. In this case, Exhibit 99.1 is the actual press release. This section details all the exhibits that are part of this filing. It's like the table of contents for the supporting documents. We see here the asset purchase agreement itself, the press release, and importantly, pro forma financial information. This Exhibit 99.2 is where things get interesting for the financially minded. It contains unaudited pro forma condensed consolidated financial statements. Pro forma means as if or for the sake of form. So, these statements are showing what the company's financial picture would look like after this asset sale has occurred. They've provided a balance sheet as of the 30th of September 2025, showing how the sale would retroactively impact their assets and liabilities on that date. They also provided statements of operations for the 9 months ending the 30th of September 2025 and for the full year ended the 31st of December 2024, again showing the impact of the sale as if it had happened at the beginning of those periods. This allows investors to better understand the ongoing financial health of the company without the sold assets. Exhibit 10.1 is the actual asset purchase agreement. This is the legal document that lays out all the terms and conditions of the sale. While we don't have the full document in front of us, the filing mentions that schedules and exhibits to this agreement have been omitted, but Onar Holding Corporation is willing to provide them to the SEC, if requested confidentially. Finally, we have the signature by Claude Zardano, the Chief Executive Officer of Onar Holding Corporation, dated the 7th of January 2026. This action officially submits the report indicating the company leadership is signing off on the information provided. Now, let's step back and look at the broader picture and what this sale might mean. Onar Holding Corporation is divesting a business unit. This can be a strategic move for several reasons. They might be looking to streamline their operations, focus on their core competencies, or perhaps the VMED Services LLC business was not performing as well as other parts of the company. The fact that they are receiving a promissory note instead of immediate cash suggests they might be looking for a steady stream of income from this sale over the next few years, or perhaps the buyer's cash position didn't allow for a larger upfront payment. It is a 6-year payback period with a balloon payment, which means Onar is essentially holding a significant amount of debt from the buyer. This creates an ongoing financial relationship and a dependency on the buyer's ability to make those payments. We need to carefully watch how those payments are made, and if the balloon payment is eventually met, this sale could signal a shift in Onar's strategic direction, potentially moving away from the services offered by VMED Services LLC and towards other ventures. It is a significant transaction and investors will be watching closely to see how the company reinvests any proceeds or how the ongoing note payments contribute to their financial stability. What's your take on this divestiture and the terms of the deal? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more corporate insights, and join our Discord community linked in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Corporate Decoder.